I'm Joe Padula.
I'm Maria Haycraft.
And I'm Stephanie Belanger.
That's what you went with?
Yeah.
All right, very good.
She's got a radio voice.
And this is the local news you need to know. Absolutely. Yeah, you did a good impression there of sweaty balls, right? What was that SNL skit? Right?
I think so.
They did an NPR spoof.
Okay, well, that was my first radio voice. I was testing it out, so
Yes.
we'll see.
Sweaty
It'll
balls.
change throughout the morning.
Just be you, Steph.
I'm trying.
No, don't.
Oh.
Don't be you at all.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
She curses too much.
Joe, stop being you.
Hi.
Go be someone else.
Sweaty balls. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Boom. Be a part of the conversation.
Ding, 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 ding.
Do the comments. Do it. If you got something to say it. If you got something to type it. Do it. All right. We're starting off with my favorite reporter, Andy Cordain. So, there's this road rage incident out of BNA. Nashville sucks, by the way. Okay.
Nashville's wild.
Nashville is wild. You know what? That's better. Nashville's wild.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand.
Yes.
It's getting kind of ridiculous out there. So, this guy, Andy Cordain, who's up here in the corner here. I love the way that he presents stories. He uses PowerPoint slides on corporate news channels. It's amazing. Here, let's take a look at this incident at BNA. And do you guys know what BNA stands for?
It's the National Airport
But what-
Airport Code.
What does the B stand for?
I don't know.
Does anyone know?
Beautiful
No, it's not beautiful. That's for sure.
butthole.
Ew.
I just went from two extremes.
Bravo, Nashville.
Bravo.
Butthole Nashville air.
Better. I don't know.
Maria's fasting at the moment, so please have some grace with her.
You have no idea what's going to come out of my mouth now.
Yeah, like butthole. What's up, Gayla? How you doing? All right.
Morning, Gayla.
Good
All right.
morning, Gayla.
And Gail.
What's up, Gayla?
Oh, and Gail, yes. Oh.
37% of aggressive driving incidents involved a firearm.
What is
That
this?
data coming from the Auto Advantage
That's a
Club.
necklace.
And road rage is happening.
Hold on, real quick, because I'm a big fan of Haley Wheelgis. We follow each other on Twitter. That's a bad pause, but yeah, women's fashion. I don't know what you people are doing. I don't know what's going on in the world of fashion, but you ladies better calm down and turn down the volume.
Yes, Simadonna.
Okay?
Simadonna.
Let me mansplain this to you, ladies.
The places you might not expect it, including BNA. Here's News 2's Andy Cordan with that story.
Yes. Andy.
When you think about road rage, you often think about it on the highway
There's
or
the Tigers,
perhaps your
yes.
local street, but not here at the airport. But that's exactly what allegedly happened this past Sunday. According to this arrest affidavit, when two drivers merge into the same space here at BNA, tempers reportedly flare. And according
Yeah, the merging. You know the merging over
Oh,
there?
yes. I clearly saw with his street sign.
The merging
The
is the
merging.
best. It's so difficult over there, too.
And he did it so strategically, it emerged
It-
onto the screen.
It's called a crossfade. He used a crossfade option on PowerPoint. But yeah, traffic over there is sucks. And nobody knows the system, the zipper system. You know the zipper
The
system?
zipper. Dude, nobody
Oh.
even knows it at church half the time.
Well, nobody knows it
No,
anywhere.
zipper, zipper, zipper,
Right.
zipper. Oh, I get so mad. I'm like, come on, don't you know the zipper?
It's like one team, one fight.
Do they not teach that in driver's ed anymore?
I doubt it.
The zipper.
the same space here at BNA, tempers reportedly flare. And according to authorities, a man now identified
Yeah.
as Richard Lake
Look at
allegedly flashes
Whoa,
a gun
okay,
at
okay.
the other driver. He
Whoa.
denies flashing the gun at anyone. Still,
Look at this graphic with the dirty fingernails. Wow.
Now, what counts as a gun? Does this count as a gun?
What, your hand? No, with your tiny hands, that's a pea shooter.
That's how big my gun is, too.
police will take him to jail.
Size
I lived in
matters.
Nashville for 6 years, and I can say that I've never heard of
What does
something
the B
happening
stand
like
for?
that here before, but it does shock me a little bit.
When told of the news, these women from Paducah, Kentucky said this. I could see maybe getting into some hassle with somebody on I-40, but you think when you get into the airport, now I'm just worrying about catching a flight or maybe parking. But a guy flashing a gun?
Well, I think that also increases people's anxiety traveling. Not that that makes it right, but maybe more so around the airport.
What's
This
up,
is an
Chuck?
area where people are they like their guns, and so it doesn't surprise me.
This new resident to Nashville, flying to Washington, D.C. today, is equally shocked.
Oh my God, yeah, I would be scared to death for my life. There has to be some change made to make it a secure place for passengers like us.
And this man from Detroit
I feel like these are the most secure places in the world, pretty much.
questions the intelligence of allegedly flashing a handgun.
Love the graphic. The scary gun slide in.
Guns are so scary. The whole point of this is because they're trying to make people afraid of guns
Absolutely.
in general and just
Absolutely.
take away our gun rights. That's really what this report is about.
Absolutely, Maria. You get a ding
Yeah.
because you're not a dingbat.
No.
Is
Stop
a ding-
being afraid of guns, people.
Is a dingbat? Is
Just
it?
get familiar with them.
Yeah, get familiar.
Yeah.
Train. Okay. Exercise your 2A. Go to the range.
Yeah.
Have fun, and know that. And especially you ladies out there, it's the great equalizer. A bad guy with the gun comes up to that lady that goes, "There needs to be rules that have to change." Yeah, you know what the change would be? You packing, being effective with your weapon.
The world, pretty much.
Questions the intelligence of allegedly flashing a handgun on airport property.
Shock, surprising, definitely very surprising. I feel like who would bring a gun to an airport? It's just not very smart, honestly. I feel like some people are just have a couple screws loose, I guess.
The suspect is charged with aggravated assault and felon in possession of a handgun. At the airport, Andy Cordan, News 2.
So there you go, a felon with a handgun. So there's already a law in the book saying that guy can't have a gun. So guess what? He got a gun. What are you going to do? Now that you're legally, you want it to be illegal to carry a gun. Okay, so say your law gets passed, all right? No more guns, right?
Right.
Well, that bad guy still got access to the
Still
gun.
get some. Yeah. All it does is hurt the people that are law-abiding citizens because the bad guys will always get the guns.
She's not a dingbat.
Yeah. And BNA stands for Berryfield Nashville Airport.
Butthole. You were right. I looked it up. You were right. Stephanie, what'd you say the B stood for?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful Nashville Airport.
I'm trying to be nice.
Don't be nice. We're on the Joe Padula
yeah.
show.
Sorry, I forgot where I was.
Justin Nichols goes, outlaw forks save fat people. Oh, outlaw
Outlaw
forks.
forks and save fat
Yeah.
people. Oh my word.
Hey, I didn't say it. I was just reading it from
Oh
Justin.
my word.
The assault fork.
The assault fork.
All right. Well, there you go. We let off some Andy Cordan and the road rage incident, but we got down to the truth of the story. They're trying to scare you. All right?
Yep.
And even with PowerPoint slides. And I love Andy Cordan. You know that. But yeah, there were some hidden messages behind this one.
He pays extra for his subscription for the graphics.
I do too. It's called the Andy Cordan package.
The Andy Cordan package. Oh, that's great.
Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, the whole bit. Keep the comments coming. Be a part of this conversation. You got questions, you got answers. Boom. Let us know. All right. Every Wednesday, Maria comes in here, and even though she does drugs, she loves Jesus. All right?
Drugs for Jesus. Just kidding. That's not real.
Oh, my God.
Maria, eat something.
We didn't preface. I am fasting.
Yep, she is fasting. How many hours?
I started Monday at 6 p.m.
Monday at 6 p.m., and now it's Wednesday at 8:32
Yep.
a.m.
No food, just electrolyte water.
Wow. How's your bathroom bowel movements?
There hasn't been one.
You haven't pooped or peed? You must have peed.
I've peed. I've
Yeah.
peed so much. Oh, my
I
gosh.
bet.
I have to pee right now, but I'm going to hold it.
Don't do it in the studio. Thank you. Well, nonetheless, she comes in with some word on Wednesday. Some scripture. That's right. Because she is a superstar for Jesus Christ.
I love me some Jesus.
Good morning, Anita. All right, here we go. Today's verse. You sent 1 John 4:4.
Yeah.
Read it.
Which is so funny that the first news story was about a gun.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay.
So this verse is, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And the verse is 1 John 4:4. And a 44 is a gun. So this is my favorite Bible verse.
That brain is on fire.
I know. I feel like we've had this story on here before, but I feel like it's worth repeating because we're going to face so much opposition and we're going to get in our heads, or we're going to just, whatever is going on. The enemy is great in this world. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But greater is he that is in you. That is the Lord lives in you. So you pull out your 44. and you just shoot that enemy down. All you need is the word of God, and just put that truth in replace of what the enemy is going to shoot in your head with lies. So
let's see what
pull
this
out your 44.
Yes, and let's see what this this lady has to say. And John's right. Drug test her, Joe, every Wednesday.
1 John 4:4 says, "You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world." I'm Ashley Elliott. I'm an author and a counselor, but my most important role is as a child of God. Now, if you've accepted Christ into your life, then you too are a child of God, and God himself lives inside of you. The one who is in you is greater, that's God, than the one who is in the world. And who is in the world? The enemy. Well, wait a minute. We live in the world. So we live in the world with the enemy. That's complex. But God reminds us that he lives inside of us, and he is greater than anything that we'll ever face in this world, whether temptation or frustration or really amazing days. When I feel stressed out, I tend to get overwhelmed by my inadequacy to get everything done. And as I remember that I am a child of God, and that's the most important role, and remember that God in me is greater than anything that I'll face, I can sit back and breathe a little easier. God is greater than any temptation that you'll ever face. God is greater than loneliness, depression, and rage. God is greater than any good thing or bad thing that we'll ever face. And so let's commit this verse to our hearts. I challenge you to memorize it, to burn it on your heart, so that when you face a negative space, that you can call on God and remember that greater is he who is in you than who is in the world.
That preaches.
Yeah, well said. Well said from the lady. Yeah, I mean, the God is righteous, and I think when we act righteous, we definitely just feel better. It calms down everything. When we're depressed, if we remain righteous, guess what? That depression kind of goes away because you're like, I feel better, right?
Yep.
You know, say you're angry, you know, and you know what? You just take a step back, you know, dear Lord, and, you know, righteousness. The anger just dissipates, which is fantastic. Yeah.
Yep.
I get it. Yeah, greater is he that is in me. Nice job. Good call.
Yep. Pull out your 44.
Yeah.
When you're struggling.
Oh, God.
I was about to say that. Gets negative, pull out your 44.
Yep.
Yeah, pack
Dang,
in.
you stole
That's
my
how you
line.
can, that's how you can start remembering scripture. You find things that you can remember it by. And this is a really short verse, too.
I'm not going to remember it by the 4-4. Okay. She's packing some Jesus heat. Waterdogs.scuba.com. Stephanie, you scuba?
I sure do.
You like scuba?
I love scuba diving.
Why?
Because it's like flying in another dimension.
Whoa. Someone else is fasting
That's
now.
trippy.
Looks like we're going to have more than one drug test today. Yeah, it is great, though. It is great. Joe Quinters knows. All right? And Water Dogs is going to the Gulf of Mexico. It's coming up. 3 days in Mexico. Lodging, charter, air, 2 days of boat diving, $649.
That's really good price.
Go on.
It's, I mean, it's expensive to dive. It's expensive to fly anywhere. So all of that for $650, that's amazing.
Yes, Maria.
Just to clarify,
we have to mention.
The air is an air tank, not the flight.
Yes.
Well, that's misleading.
No, I know. That's why we always have to
We
say
talk
it.
about it, yeah.
And it's so easy. I could just add the word tanks after air, and I refuse to.
You refuse to, because that would make too many letters, and that would be a 3-line.
Okay.
See, Maria knows.
So this makes sense then. That's decent,
Yeah,
I think.
this is a fair price,
Yeah.
but it's here's what the real kicker is. It's the cohesion and the community and the bonds that you form. Yep. Yeah, you make friends for life.
Sure.
It's a community.
You know, there are setbacks though, like people like Stephanie come into your life. And you got to deal with that on a daily basis.
Stephanie enhances every life she enters.
Poor,
Thank you, Maria.
Your poor
That's what my husband would say.
Your poor husband.
Chill.
Oh. Waterdogs.scuba.com. All right, here we go. So, this psychopath, over a year ago. Well, now, this week, it's in court of the releasing of the manifesto.
To the public, like they're
Yeah,
debating
to
whether
release.
to
Right,
release it
because
to the public.
people have put in, hey,
We want to see it.
this is a
Should be public record.
We're putting in these FOIAs, these requests, and we keep on getting denied. Why? So now it's in court. And now you wonder why. Why aren't you releasing them? Well, it's still under investigation. It's been more than a year. Why is it still under investigation? Well, now they got this information where police still investigating whether the Covenant school shooter had an accomplice. So that's the excuse for not releasing.
So they had to come up with an excuse.
I think
basically.
I think they came up with an excuse.
Wow.
The feds.
Of course.
Here we go. Let's take a look. And Gayla Parks does not like Stephanie. She wrote
Gayla,
that.
I love you too.
Oh, okay. You saw that. Never mind. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Let's take a look.
And so it was very important to try to, it has been very important, and that's really been the purpose of this whole investigation, is to track down whether there are any co-conspirators. Is there anyone else who bears legal responsibility for the horrific action?
It's been a year and a month. And why are your notes on a purple paper?
Oh, no. Sarah joined
you
us.
see that?
What's up, Sarah?
Oh, kick her out. Right? Is
Ignore
that
him.
purple or pink?
I bet it's the light. It's got to be the light.
I don't know. If someone's bringing lavender paper to the courtroom,
They cannot be held seriously.
I can't take you serious, ma'am.
The purpose of this whole investigation is to track down whether there are any co-conspirators.
See you,
Is
Sarah.
there anyone else who bears
Bye.
legal responsibility for the horrific actions
Carlos,
at
how you
that
doing, brother?
school that day?
And at this point in time, is Metro still currently investigating other persons outside of Ms. Hale, who is deceased?
Yes.
Scratch and sniff paper. Bring it to the courtroom.
Yes, this investigating for an accomplice, okay? Again, it's been over a year. Yeah. I hear tell, my buddy's in the TBI, so in these writings, and there's other writings that have been found across the country with similar phrases with the psychopath's goal. These psychopaths' goal, they want to be plural, I'll call them these. They, right? So,
Oh, my.
they are killing, in their messed up brains, they are killing future fascists, okay?
So they're justifying their crimes.
Yes, that's the justification of killing Christian kids.
Mm-hmm.
Future fascists. And for some reason,
So they're vigilantes.
there's an entity. Well, that's
They
how
consider themselves.
They consider
right,
themselves that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they identify as vigilantes. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe there's meth on the paper, says John Doe.
Wow.
So the investigation may not end until July.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know. So let's take a look. Oh, here's Lauren Lowry. She's one of my favorites now.
Right now, a judge is hearing arguments in the legal fight over the release of the Covenant shooter's writings.
Just in the last hour, we found out from attorneys for Metro Police, their investigation may not be wrapped up until July, and they're saying they're still looking into co-conspirators in connection with the shooting.
Yeah, investigative reporter Stacey Cameron, you have been in the courtroom all day long, Stacey. What is the main argument here?
Well, really, the main argument and the focus of this case is on the shooter's journals and whether or not Metro government can be forced to turn over writings that police found in the shooter's car and home after that deadly school shooting. Now, that question could turn on whether Metro Police still have a legitimate, open police investigation into the shooting, or whether under the state's public records law, the judge here can sidestep Metro Police and order that the writings get released now. Now, Metro's saying that they need 3 more months to...
This judge, I'm not the biggest fan. I did a little deep diving.
Oh, yeah?
There's some left-leaning connections to this judge. So I don't know. For some reason, we'll see. We'll see.
He may not rule in our favor.
No, but again, they are coming up with this excuse that they're investigating for. How come we haven't heard about they're looking into other accomplices until this week?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Why wouldn't cops put out there, hey, we're not releasing this because there could be somebody else out there involved, so we're doing an investigation. But now, after it goes to court, they're like, well, we can't release it because we're looking for somebody else maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little sus.
Yeah.
Sus AF.
I don't believe him.
Yeah, this is cap. I know all the words now. Cap, that means crap.
Oh.
Without the R.
Oh, okay.
Right. Bunk.
I thought it was like
include
the top. Cap is like the like a ceiling almost.
Okay. Yeah, but no cap means
Like-
true.
I don't know.
I'll teach a kid.
We need to get Corbin in.
I
here
hang
to
out with
tell us.
minors. That sounds
You should
terrible.
admit that. You shouldn't admit that.
Please, John Dell goes, please don't have Schmidt. All right, all they're doing is wasting taxpayer money. Yeah, and time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
Like,
true.
when did this event happen?
Over a year ago.
So why are we still talking about it?
Well, we're still talking about it because they haven't
Well, not
released
we,
the
I
real
meant.
stuff.
Right. We, the royal we.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kayla.
That investigation into the Covenant shooting led the judge to ask Metro's lawyers if a redacted version, which is already prepared, a redacted version of the shooter's journal could be released right now and not threaten the integrity of their investigative work.
Right. Yeah.
What's a
Can those
I don't
documents
understand.
come out?
Redacted is there's black boxes over some names and addresses.
Oh. Well, and that would be
and that's fine.
That would be smart to do. You don't want
Absolutely.
to give identities away.
Right. Or whatever their identities away.
If you're referring to the
She is
writings
cute, though, the
that were
judge.
in the car, yes, Metro believes that those materials that were redacted and given to Your Honor could be released pursuant to Chief Hager's.
This woman does not sound competent.
No, she sounds
Right?
very unconfident in what
Yes.
she's saying too.
And
Like,
she brought pink paper to the court.
Well, therein lies the problem right there.
Yes, that is an issue.
She reminds me of Kamala Harris.
Yeah?
Nothing
Does she cackle?
is clear. Nothing's clear.
She's just saying words.
She's just words are just coming out of her mouth.
Uh-huh.
David, and that, in fact, some of those redactions could be removed because now the folks have been interviewed. But I would defer to the police on who they've interviewed and the status of all
Yeah,
that.
Billy's right. There's something that they don't want released that has nothing related to the shooter. And I'm telling you, it's because there's other manifestos out there that have been found, and it is that common phrase or that common motive: killing future fascists, killing Christian kids. Do they not want to release it because they don't want a panic to happen, or do they want people to go, enough is enough with the nonsense? Well, you got some advocates out there who are saying our teachers became heroes, and parents who oppose a bill that would arm the school staff members, which is, by the way, it's more than just the school teachers becoming SROs pretty much when it comes to certification, school resource officers. And on top of it, it's by choice, and the principal or the overseer of the school has a yay or nay say on if which teachers can or cannot. And in it, nobody knows which teachers are armed or certified to be.
Oh.
Yeah, they leave all that stuff out when they talk about disarming the teacher stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd say all that stuff's very valid. I think that would be an asset to have within your school.
I'm for it. I know there's a lot of people that are against it, but I don't think they understand what's in the bill. And
Right.
I think they just think it's teachers walking around with, with this big old
Right.
shooter on their side, spit and dip, sheriff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Students, we have a new teacher.
Yeah.
Walks in. We have a new sheriff in town. That's how I envision it.
If you don't do your homework. Right. That, you know what I mean? That's not the scenario.
No.
Like, they literally train up and certify to become SROs.
Which I think that would be good. I honestly have an unpopular opinion that I think they should have gun safety lessons
Of
in
course.
school. I think students should know gun
Absolutely.
safety, and teachers. They all should know it. Especially if this is going to be as prominent as it is. You could save lives if you know what you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, let's take a look at this lady here.
It likely will be heard on the House floor this week, possibly as soon as tomorrow. On March 27, 2023, our teachers became heroes. They secured our classrooms and kept our children quiet. Every single child locked down in a classroom that day survived. And that is a direct result of the true heroism of our teachers who kept their classrooms calm and quiet while an active shooter roamed the hallways. In my son's classroom, this was especially important as the door would not lock. It is only because of their teacher that the students remained quiet and watched the shooter's feet walk right past the door.
All right, so the door wouldn't lock. Okay. Say the shooter comes in. Say I'm the teacher. Say I'm one of those, trained up teachers who want to step up and be a part of, protecting kids, truly protecting kids.
Yeah.
Shooter walks in my classroom, right? Bye, shooter.
Yep.
It's over. It's over.
100%.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's over. It's done. These psychopath shooters out there, okay? Every time that they try and murder and kill people with guns, guess what takes them out?
A gun.
A gun. Every time. It's 100%. Every time that stops them is a gun.
Yep.
One person tried to throw pebbles. They put it down. They go, okay, bang, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I tried.
there has not, do the statistics if you're a statistic person, there has not been one school shooting that the shooter has made it out alive.
Yeah. And you got this lawmaker here. She's a wackadoo. And
What if she hadn't been
And she's using this situation, okay? She's, drawing at the heartstrings, right?
So she's against it, obviously.
Yeah, she's against it. And hey, if you're against it, I'm okay with that. I just want
You're welcome to have a wrong opinion. That's fine with me.
I just want to know
Ooh,
why.
I'm going to use that one.
to help the children and instead gone after the shooter.
Yeah, soft targets.
The outcome likely would have been very different.
And the reason why the psychopath chose the school, it's been reported that because the other school that this psychopath wanted to target had a security officer.
So they didn't go there.
Right. And this one didn't have security.
Yep.
So, softer target.
Yep.
Let's go kill some babies. Let's go kill some future fascists.
Well, I like what John Doe wrote.
What did John Doe write?
Why don't people have a problem with armed guards at concerts and sporting events?
Uh-huh.
Apparently, they're more important than our kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good point. Right.
And how many active shooters have been at a sporting event?
You know, and they push this other narrative too that the number one killer of children is now guns. Have you heard this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're pushing this. Well, let me tell you the truth. First of all, when they started this narrative, they added ages 18 and 19 to kids. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And guess what that 18 and 19-year-olds, okay, 17, 18, 19-year-olds, all right, that are dying by guns, it's inner city gangs.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
the numbers are.
They
Skyrocket, yeah.
they lumped in just to have that narrative. So technically, they're lying to you.
Yeah.
Gun deaths, 60% of gun deaths, okay? More, just a tiny bit more of 60% of gun deaths. Suicide.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. They count that as a gun death. Telling you, all the shoehorn to make you afraid.
Yep.
Just like what Andy Cordan was doing in our first story. All right, back to, you know what, next. Let's see what we got in this, where this Covenant mom wants changes to the bill that would allow teachers to carry guns to school. Let's hear it out. Let's hear what changes. It's a nice young blonde. Oh, Steph, watch out. I got a thing for blondes, obviously.
This is true.
Yeah.
You'll notice.
Right.
This bill would allow a teacher to bring a concealed handgun in and out of the classroom every day. But in order to do that, they would need several things, including
That's
a
right,
handgun
Nicholas.
carry permit, approval from the school,
That's right, John.
a psychological evaluation done, and at least 40 hours of training.
Okay.
In
No, that's
learning
fair.
and in
I would
safety.
say that's fair.
Right. I mean, just listen to them. Oh, that's a bad pause. But look at her hair in the wind.
She's still beautiful.
She is gorgeous. She could use a little toning, though, but that's all right.
A couple
Oh my
tats.
I'll
lord.
work on that.
Toning?
Did you
Tone
say
what?
tits?
Tattoos.
I go, listen.
Tats.
I'm like, she's a little flat-chested. That's okay.
I have no problem with that.
Samurai son, thank God you're here. These ladies are bashing small-chested women.
Better late than never.
Concealed handgun in and out of the classroom every day. But in order to do that, they would need several
Yeah,
things,
listen,
including
okay.
a handgun carry permit, approval from the school, a psychological evaluation done, and at least 40 hours of training.
SRO.
In learning
Resources.
and in safety, a teacher wants what's best for their students. But how to keep them safe is up for debate.
Accidents happen, right?
Melissa Alexander is the mother of a 10-year-old boy who was in the Covenant School the day an active shooter opened fire. She says House Bill 1202, that would allow teachers to be armed during the school day, is problematic.
In my son's classroom, the door wouldn't lock. And So the way they survived was by that teacher keeping them calm and quiet.
This is the same lady, right? That was talking? Right.
And you
Before?
can see the shooter walk by their room on the surveillance video, and it was all because of the heroism of our teacher.
Keep repeating
But
the
she
line,
says
lady.
if that
not
teacher had
necessarily.
a gun,
if that
the situation
shooter had an agenda, it knew what rooms it wanted to go in, whether the door's locked or not.
Right.
So, I don't believe her.
Yeah. She's a. This is interesting because her kid was involved.
Yeah. I'm glad her kid survived.
Absolutely. What
may have
changes
played
that?
out differently.
If that teacher were to leave that classroom, what we say is that teacher would put
right, Joe.
themselves in harm's way.
Melissa believes not only could the bill backfire if a weapon fell into the wrong hands, but with no requirement for safe storage and not enough direct firearm training, it's not complete, she says, as is.
Just a regular everyday teacher, just with these 40 hours of training, that most of that's classroom training and not firearm training, we know that's probably setting them up to fail.
Last week, we talked to support.
She doesn't understand the SRO training.
I don't think she's ever held a gun.
No, probably not. Not with those lack of calloused hands. But the training, the 40 hours of training, does involve gun training, weapon training. All right. Let's hear her
Supporters
out.
of this bill, who say the requirements in place are adequate and that this could help rural communities who may not have school resource officers on hand.
We're putting that option out there to carry this
This guy
firearm
bit his lip or something, huh?
when all hell breaks loose.
Is that herpes?
Oh my God.
Does he have herpes?
It could just be a little cold.
He got into a scuffle on the way into court today.
Why did they shoot the other side?
You
know what I mean?
You should see the other guy.
Wow. Well, hold on. I'm distracted. Let me hear what this guy has to say. I'm distracted by syphilis.
Officers on hand.
We're putting that option out there to carry this firearm when all hell breaks
That's right,
loose.
Lori. Lori knows. What's up, Lori?
Well, and Gayla has a good point, too.
That's it.
She's saying that, okay, this teacher has a gun, and then she leaves the room to go hunt down the She doesn't have training for, special ops.
She's not leaving the room to go hunt him down.
Right.
She's just going to protect her classroom.
Right, so hence that door opens. She's got her gun ready to go, and she could shoot the shooter. That's all
The
this
point.
lady needs to have training for.
What I'm
guy.
amazed with is how we're all distracted, myself included, on the real issue, the mental illness problem in
This
this
is
country.
true. Why the shooter's going into the school in the first place.
Right.
What's going on?
Especially the most recent of these active shooter scenarios. There's all one common denominator.
Mental illness.
Yeah, they don't know who the hell they are.
Yeah.
I'm this. No, I'm this. You must call me this. There's
Yeah.
something going on upstairs.
Yeah.
And guess what? I don't blame them because I think they are victims of something even more gross and demonic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What's the most recent one?
Gender dysphoria. That is the common denominator. Oh, in the last 6? Yeah. I don't have it here at the moment to pull it up, but in the comments, if you guys want to pull up the most recent active shooters and the situations and the scenarios, put it in the comments.
Yeah,
Let Maria know.
I'm curious which one's the most recent.
She is a dingbat. She don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Lisa says what her child experienced deserves to be taken into account.
They're always in the back of my mind. I mean, I know what I know because my child survived. It is a direct account, and I think there's a lot to be learned from that. And so, listen.
This poor kid.
Mm-hmm.
This poor kid. Beware of people that wear ribbons, by the way.
Shelter mom.
Okay? Beware of people that wear ribbons and jackets over their shoulders without their arms in their sleeves.
No, this is so if she has a hot flash, she can just pop it off.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's for.
Are you having hot flashes?
Right now, no, I'm doing good.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
What is, do you get hot real fast? What is a hot flash?
Oh, yeah. From like 1 second to the next, I'm sweaty.
Yeah?
And then I'm cold because, you know.
What does it do? Why?
I don't know. It's a drop in estrogen or something. I don't know.
I want to drop in estrogen. I want more testosterone.
I don't think you need more testosterone, Joe.
Absolutely.
I think there's a lot to be learned from that. And so listen to our stories, listen to our feedback, and take that into account when we're writing bills.
Yeah, okay, well.
But what's her feedback, though?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody was quiet, and the teacher was a hero for keeping them calm. Well, okay.
So what we
Exactly.
did,
Very well
so
said.
what we did worked. There's nothing that needs to change. Is that really what she's saying?
Right. What
Oh,
about
my
all those
wo-
other classrooms?
Right, Jen.
Right.
Maybe they were quiet, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Just listen to us. How about you listen to us, too? It's a two-way street.
Right.
It really is. And that's the issue. You got a community, a group of people that don't want to listen. They just want to be heard.
Right.
It doesn't work like that.
Right.
Like, I made this scenario the other day, and, well, I want you to call me he. Well, okay, you want me to call you he. Well, you're a she. Science, just going, okay? But you want me to call you he. I don't want to. Well, you're a bigot. Well, okay, let's make a deal. Because it can't just be a one-way street. You just can't get what you want, which is for me to not only play along, but change my mind on something that is fact. So I'll make a deal with you. I will start calling you she or he or whatever you want. But in exchange, because this is now a contract that we're doing, you have to vote for Trump. All right? If we do this exchange, we'll write it in the paper, we'll make it official. November 5th, we'll go vote together. But that's the thing. It's very narcissistic. It's very one way. And I'm sorry if this offends you. But that's why you have to have real conversations and not get triggered. I see it in the eyes. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
She looks like a Karen.
This
Is Linda the new Karen?
Apparently.
All right. So there you go. That's why that's the card that they're playing now. And hey, if there is someone that is an accomplice to this, it's really taking a year to find.
Right.
Really, police? Really, law enforcement?
Right.
TBI, FBI, Metro Nashville Police?
Yep.
It's taking you this long? Yeah, listen, Linda. Right, Gayla. Gayla. She's got the word gay in her name.
It means happy.
Yeah. Happy La.
She's very happy.
Is she?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Gayla's always miserable.
No.
Every time I see her, she's like,
Well, there's the comment. And oh, sorry. No, never mind.
oh.
That was a dig at Joe. Sorry, Joe.
Well, here's the thing. Every time I see Gayla, she's always Aunt Flo. Is that the phrase?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
So you see her once a month?
Yes, I just see her monthly. Just poor timing. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all right? The whole bits. They want to change their pronouns, I just call them it, right? And that's another one. The whole plural thing, they, them. No. You know, Legion was they, them. Just to let you know. If you don't know who Legion was. Right. Get it?
Gayla says she is always miserable.
Yeah, see? She is always miserable.
Miserable.
Yeah, I love
She's
Gayla.
a miser.
Gayla's good people. Her coffee's good too, right?
It's very good. It's the best.
Wicked good trivia. I just got to change this. I don't know why I have the Screaming Eagle song, but that's all right.
I know you say it every week.
I know, I forgot. It's the spark that will always make men free. Assault right down through the skies of blue. Keep your eyes on the... Oh, my camera's reversed, so I gotta see it like this, so it looks like I'm saluting. The soldiers of the 101st will fight till the battle's won. All right, Wicked Good Trivia, Thursdays, 7 o'clock. All right, next up, here we go. This next story...
Oh, gosh.
You know what? Let's get off the controversial stuff. All right,
Let's say this is quite controversial.
And let's talk about this lawmakers passed this school gender
let's
identity
move on
bill,
to another controversial topic. Shall we? We shall.
which requires school employees, teachers, who may be packing or not, let's see, to report students' change in their gender identity to parents. Why would you hide that from parents?
I know. I would like to know why not tell your parents. Why not?
That's the first question I have.
Because your parents are going to fill your life with truth?
Maybe. Maybe not. Let's take a look.
Because some parents actually would feed into it too. So why wouldn't you?
Joe Quinders is back on Thursday at Wicked Good Sandwiches. That's good.
Oh,
they
sweet.
need you.
For a school employee to report a student's change of gender identity
Billy.
to a parent has passed the legislature. The potential law puts schools at risk of being sued. News 2's Kendall Ashman speaks to a Wilson County parent
Is she
who
blonde,
says
Kendall
this
Ashman?
legislation is dangerous.
Every week I come here
Oh,
on the
no,
floor.
this
and
one.
there's
She's the
some
wackadoo
bill-
out of Nashville. She is, yeah, she's a wackadoo out of Nashville. So, okay, all right, let's just play along here. Here we go.
Every week I come here on the floor and there's some bill bullying gay kids in our schools.
That's the sentiment for those in opposition of a bill that would make it mandatory for school employees to report a student's change in gender identity
How is that
to
bullying?
their parents.
Yeah.
I feel like the parents they have the right to know what's happening in the school with
Absolutely.
their children. And
Absolutely.
I also think that possibly
When the hell, did schools start thinking that the parents do not control their own kids?
Right.
Aren't they supposed to just
When
tell
do
everybody?
When
like
do
the parents all the
oh
time?
man, when did schools forget that it is parents who are paying property taxes?
Right. Parents are in charge.
Wow,
And
that's not
it's-
what they want though.
And it's okay for them to be in charge.
Because they don't want parents raising kids. Here, do you want to know why? So here's the studies. Here's the reports. So the way that the reports were put out, okay, they did these studies. So they didn't call them conservatives, lefties, or whatever. They called two groups, really, traditionalists and non-traditionalists, okay? So traditionalists are having children at a rate of 3-to-1 compared to non-traditionalists. So what that means is, in about a generation and a half, this entire nation, okay, would be about 75 to 80% traditionalist. The non-traditionalists are like, no, we can't have that. We can't be eliminated because they're not having babies. Or if they're not having babies, they're murdering babies with abortion. Okay? And listen, we'll talk about that another day. But, so, what do they have to do to combat that so the non-traditionalists don't become the super majority in this country?
They got to brainwash them.
They take your kids and they make them theirs. That's what's going on, in case you didn't know.
Scary, man.
And if you don't know, now you know. Ninja. Samurai Sun's in the comments. All right, back to this.
they could get that child some therapy that could help them solve their problems.
Representative Mary Littleton is the sponsor of the bill. The Senate version recently passed both in the Senate and now the House.
Have you talked to a family in your district with gay children?
No.
It seems pretty par for the course that they don't reach out to
And the media is just playing along with that non-traditionalist group. Do you see that? That's the clip that they pull out with this wackadoo. Oh, yeah, I'm triggered. Right. All right, let's see what we got.
That did hurt her by saying she didn't talk to a family.
Right.
She should do that just to.
So the bill is to make the employees report students' information to the parents.
Yeah.
We need a bill for that? I thought all students.
No.
Right?
Yeah. I know. Well, right now you're not allowed to for some reason. But where's the bill that
Because of
says
what, the
that you
Kids
can't?
Privacy Act? What?
Yeah. Why do kids even have privacy? I thought you don't get privacy until you're an adult.
They're not your kids, people. They belong to the parents. They are actual physical property. You are stealing.
Yeah.
When you break it down, you are thieves. And if you want to really break it down, you're human thieves. What is that? You're a human trafficker.
I just don't
Groomers.
understand why they have to make a bill for it. It's just
Because they are hell-bent on raising your children.
so they
pretty
have to
par
make
for.
a bill.
Right.
That's silly.
But is there something right now that says that they can't?
The course
I
that
don't
they
think
don't
so.
reach out to the community that these bills are going to affect.
Erin Moore is the chair of the Wilson County, Tennessee Equality
Maybe
Project.
it's if they don't put
She
it in
says her
effect that they
voice is falling on
can, they
deaf
will
ears.
do the opposite and put a bill in effect that they can't. So they're trying to beat them to the punch. Because as soon
After
as
she
you
reached-
can, now you can't tell me that I can't.
Right.
Says her voice is falling on deaf ears after she reached out to her own state representative and never heard back.
They're trying to micromanage the classroom. They're trying to micromanage relationships. They're trying to micromanage who people are. And
Why wouldn't a teacher want to tell a parent, hey, your kid's going through this in their brain?
Right.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't a teacher want to say that to a parent? It really makes you question the person, the teacher. What's your goal? What's your What's your motive?
Well, I think a lot of these kids who are struggling don't feel like they can talk to their parents probably, and so they talk to their teachers
Mhm.
in hopes that this is my confidant, so
Mhm.
don't share this with my parents. So maybe
Interesting.
that's where that's coming from.
And that's what not schools are designed for. Schools are not designed to keep secrets from parents.
Right.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
If anything, it was the other way around.
Right.
It was my goal to keep secrets from my school. No, my mom did not help me do this homework.
Right.
No, of course this is my handwriting. Teacher. We're supposed to be lying to you, not the other way around.
Mm.
All right.
Well, if a child is struggling at
Vote
school.
Casey Bryant, school board.
I need to know.
Parent, not politician. Well said, Gail. Yeah. School board, very important.
Extremely important. And
Absolutely.
our school board currently needs to be flipped.
We got some radicals in there.
We do.
All right, let's lighten it up a bit, all right?
Let's.
Yeah.
Shall we?
This makes me feel better.
This stupid song.
Yay.
I'm in my safe space
All
right
this
now.
heavy talk.
Yeah.
I know. I'm stressed out, you guys. My first radio show.
I know.
Yes, we call it art. Hey, what do you guys got coming up?
Oh my gosh, so much stuff.
Yeah.
We have a new website. We've got stained glass this
Wait,
weekend.
it's not artlinkclarksville.com?
It's
Yes,
yeah,
it
but
just
it's
looks-
revamped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so check it
Oh,
out.
wait, hold
There's
on.
so much cool stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fart.
Because it rhymes with art.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're out arting around.
Yeah.
Yep. We have macrame coming up this weekend.
That's that
and
net
stained
stuff?
glass. Mm-hmm.
I love the stained glass
They're making
stuff.
a plant hanger. It's really cute.
A plant hanger. Nice.
It's plant season, so
Yeah.
it's perfect time to sign up for a macrame workshop.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys rock. Artlinkclarksville.com. Go check it out. And they're almost done with that parking lot back there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
It looks like it's never not been there. Isn't that weird?
Yes. Yes.
Who knows
Yeah.
that?
It looks like it's never not been there.
Yeah.
Hey, Clarksville's third base on Riverside Drive. The trivia night there on Monday. Oh, what a good time. What a good time. Come check it out. Good food, too. Good drinks. Good teams. Good people. Monday, 7 o'clock. All right. So there was this other day, there was this hit and run. I think it was Sunday. Again, this is on, I think it was Nolensville Pike. Gallatin Pike in Nashville. Nashville sucks. What do we say in Nashville?
Nashville's wild.
Nashville's wild. Yeah. So this football player, he's with his girlfriend. They're crossing the street. This car is flying by. He pushes the girl out of the way. He takes the hit. He dies.
Mm.
Right. Well, the car drives off because, people are psychopaths now. And they don't have Jesus in their life. They don't understand. So, and I can't wait for them to come around. So, they found the car, though. Here's a little bit of the backstory first. Here's the story about the TSU football player killed in that hit and run. She's cute. She's up there, but...
The community is mourning
Are you
the
peeing?
loss of one of its own.
Are you-
A
yeah?
football player
She
was
can't help
killed this weekend in a hit and run on
All
Gallatin
right.
Pike.
Our Dryden quickly talks with Shazon Page's coach about what he was like both on and off the field.
Today, as players at Lipscomb Academy walk into practice, they're met with the photo of an old teammate, Shazon Page. It was hung 2 weeks ago, and for football coach Jamie Graham, it was serving as
Yeah, and Stephanie, this guy was a
Now,
beast.
it's a
This guy was a big
reminder
dude.
of his loss.
To walk past that picture and see it now, knowing that I didn't get the chance to actually introduce him to the picture, which is what was my plan after he got done with spring ball. That's the part that kind of hits me the hardest right now.
The 20-year-old played football at Lipscomb Academy before becoming an offensive lineman at TSU. Around 1:30 Sunday morning, police say he was crossing Gallatin Pike near Morian Avenue when he was hit by a car. The driver sped off, and Shazon was taken to the hospital where he died.
So it
When
was at
Graham
an
found out,
intersection.
he says he couldn't believe it.
Unreal.
It's just hurtful. Honestly, it's hurtful.
Now he's just trying to focus on the good times with Shazon because he knows that's how he would want to be remembered.
Even if you got mad at him, he would give you this little smile and this little grin, and you would forget about everything.
Yeah, because
whatever you were mad about.
because the kid was a beast. He was big. If you got mad at him, he just laughed at you. You go, what are you gonna do? But yeah, so they police find the SUV linked to the hit and run crash that killed the TSU player. Here we go. That's a terrible start or pause for this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at he looks like he had a few too many drinks. And he's like, I love you. Yeah.
Elephant shoe.
Start with that breaking news alert tonight. Metro Police just releasing new information in the hit-and-run crash that killed a TSU football player. I want to go to News 2's Mai Owens at the WKRN.com alert desk. Mai?
Well, Mark, early Sunday morning, 20-year-old Jason Page was struck and killed by a small SUV.
The fake voice with Mai Owens. Right.
Oh, so many reporters do that, though.
I'm telling you, when I went to school for broadcasting.
Teach you how to talk.
Well, do
they?
Yes. This is when I first realized that it's all BS. Because they want you to be actors and actresses. That's it. So here's some more acting and actresses. On a story that needs no acting or acting, whatever. Just report. But they're trained. They're indoctrinated. Here's their fake voice reporting the news.
Football player. I want to go to News 2's Mai Owens at the WKRN.com alert desk. Mai?
Well, Mark, early Sunday morning, 20-year-old Jason Page was struck and killed by a small SUV. And in the last hour, Metro Police say they found that car. Now, investigators say this red Ford Edge SUV was found Monday night.
Do you think if I take her out on a date, that's how she's going to order from the menu? I would like to order the medium rare steak. Do you know what I mean?
Probably. She's got to practice.
That sounds just like the way she would order.
These mashed potatoes, fantastic.
I'll order 2.
I'd be like, get the F out.
In the backyard of a house on Oakhurst Drive, you can see there the significant damage on the hood and windshield of the vehicle. Police say they believe this is the hit-and-run SUV that struck and killed Jason Page. Detectives say they are working on leads to identify the driver. Now, the crash happened at 1:30 in the morning in East Nashville on Gallatin Pike near Marion Avenue. Police say the suspect's vehicle was speeding northbound when the driver hit Page. Now,
because, you know, if it wasn't stolen, they have not only the license plate on the car, so I'm sure they could trace it in, and if the license plates were taken off, you got the VIN number.
Fingerprints, too.
Which one?
The fingerprints, too.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some DNA left behind in the car somewhere. We'll see.
You know anything about this crash or about the person who was behind the wheel at the time, call Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen there, 615-74-CRIME. Mark.
All right. It just seemed like he was a good kid. It's unfortunate because you got some selfish people out there.
Sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Would I pull over if I hit somebody?
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Come on,
Maybe.
Joe.
Depends.
I know.
If they were a
you have
football
good
player, I
heart.
would.
If
I
they're
would.
you'd like,
Or if she was blonde.
If she's blonde,
definitely.
If she's blonde, I'm gonna.
You're
Put her in
gonna
my
give
car.
her. You're gonna give her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
I'm saving you, baby.
immediately.
I'm saving you.
I'm gonna put you in my car.
I've noticed you don't have a ring on your finger. What are you doing afterwards? Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Boom. All right, here we go. Moving right along here. Oh, yes, Office Now. So, Stephanie, here at Office Now, you know, they got all these suites and everything for business owners, like-minded business owners. If you need an address or place, this is the place. April is the one who owns the building, and she's fantastic.
Yes, she is.
Maria has an issue with her.
Oh, does she now?
Yes.
Okay.
Lies.
Let's hear it.
Well, I want to settle it in the ring.
Okay.
And the ring will be filled with either Jell-O or pudding.
Oh my gosh.
I think Jell-O would
Jell-O?
be fine. Yeah.
Okay, another vote for Jell-O. All right. What flavor?
Oh, wow.
Is it going to be the red or the green?
It's got to be red.
Okay.
Red's my favorite.
Yeah,
What
red
about
Jell-O.
grape?
Grape Jell-O?
No, it's got to be red.
That's just dumb. Have a bite with your fasting. That's just dumb. Grape Jell-O. That's not even a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah.
I am anti-grape Jell-O. We need to get Joe and I a break for blondes, a bumper sticker. Yes, I break for blondes.
Break for blondes. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
That's a good
funny.
one.
I want that T-shirt. All right, next up, because we got to move right along. We're almost coming up to the hour mark. So this donation bins were stolen from the non-profit MVets. I love MVets.
Me too.
They're so helpful. Here, let's take a look at this Murfreesboro story. Wait, how do you say that town?
Murfreesboro.
No,
but it looks like Murfreesboro.
No. Yeah, people forget about this.
Murfreesboro.
This second R.
Murfreesboro.
You're right.
Murfreesboro.
Yeah, it's Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro.
Yeah, Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro.
Right, but people don't say it like that.
How do they say it?
But they say Murfreesboro.
Murphy's.
They-
Instead of the R.
They
Gotcha.
neglect this R, just like in the second month of the year, which is
February.
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 It's
yes.
February.
Yeah.
It's Murfreesboro.
English language, man.
I tell ya.
Yeah, the struggle's real.
Right.
Supports American
up,
veterans
Haley?
is the victim of
What, she take off the
crime in
necklace?
Murfreesboro.
Look at
After
this. She
She
just
heard you.
She totally took it off.
the same shirt she took off. Look at
Someone
this
said that
pause,
necklace
though.
doesn't work for you. You
Look
gotta
at
take it off.
That it looks like you're so heavy, like it's just gonna
Right.
pull your head.
I bet it was Dick Van Dyke that told her. Right? Bert from friggin' Mary Poppins is like, listen,
Bert.
listen, kid, take off that stupid necklace. It
It's
looked
got such a glare, I can't see you. It's so bright.
it looked like she fell into a tackle box. You know what I mean? It was just a bunch of spinners
everything
on her.
just like
right.
Several donation bins were stolen.
News 2, Stephanie Langston has video of the suspected culprits and takes a closer look at how the theft impacts the AMVETS organization.
I'd like to see them
This
running
one
down
right
the
here
street with these big bins.
Means the most to me.
I could just hear the commercial or the little cartoon, you know, running away.
That mind of yours. I will never be that vet.
Right.
To wear all those.
Do you know what I mean? I actually have.
You
I
don't like the flare?
I don't have an issue with it, but I have a theory behind it.
Okay.
And I love it. And this is my battle brother, even though we never served together. We were probably on different fronts of war, different locations. But I personally, and I have nothing against it, but me, I look at this and I say it's a look at me thing. Do you know what I mean? Am I wrong for having this thought even?
Well, I noticed that it's very heavy with the older demographic.
Yes. Right.
So it might not be a look at me. It might be a
Pride.
Just,
Yeah,
It's
right.
a pride thing.
Yeah.
But what is the original sin?
Yeah, but like not like that. For example, when I worked at Hard Rock Cafe, the
Uh-huh.
thing was to have as many Hard Rock pins on your lanyard as possible.
Did you earn them?
No, it was just like a fun, like, oh, check this one out and check
Flair?
this one out, and let me see what ones you have. Let's trade. Like, so, like, it was more about just like a camaraderie of the collection. Had nothing to do with, oh, I got more than you.
I hear you, but I don't know. And I love this man.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I have no issue with him. I just, personally.
You're not a showy person.
Yeah.
Not this.
To me, that looks tacky. Like, I would never dress like
Let
that
your
either.
husband go out that way.
Yeah, I'd be
You're
like,
so rude. You just called this hero
step
tacky.
back. Well, it is.
That was all a setup just for you to
just for me to
walk
say
into that
his
trap.
fashion is tacky.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Proudly
bro.
showing one of his many badges of honors, veteran Ron
But it would be
Bottomley
cool to
made
have a
life
conversation with him.
commitment
Yes.
to the United States.
Because
serving-
I bet I could be, this guy would probably talk to me and goes, listen, kid. And then I'd be walking out friggin', first to fight for the right and to build the nation's might.
Right.
All right, back to Murfreesboro.
2 tours in Vietnam.
That's
Yeah,
all
and
the
the
places
Vietnam
I was
guys,
at or
too,
what
I hear
happened
you.
to me.
Bottomley is a
I get it,
longtime
I
leader
get
of
it.
AMVETS in Nashville.
If we can help them financially, if they've got a need, we will.
AMVETS has donation drop
This
box.
poor guy just got robbed and I'm ripping into him.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm such a jerk.
Sites across the country, hundreds in Tennessee, where they collect goods to sell in their thrift stores. One way the volunteer-led organization collects funding to support their mission.
They really are
but they
great,
say several
AMVETS.
of their bins were stolen in Murfreesboro, a crime that may seem petty but hurts those like Bottomley.
Because it angers me that somebody would want to take away from things that are supporting veterans. I don't like that.
This surveillance video capturing someone pulling into a parking lot of a donation drop-off site in a white box truck and load a recycle bin
On a Sunday, in the broad daylight.
into the
And stole
truck
the
before
bin on the side of the road. That's the donation bin. That's crazy.
They stole the bin.
driving off.
The bin is gone.
He did it by himself?
No, I think he had a couple of guys come out. I thought I saw a couple of guys.
Like,
come out.
dang, he's got like superpowers.
That's why they got the box truck. That's
Any idea?
That's messed up.
Yeah, I wonder if he was stealing that to bring it to some other needy people somewhere else.
Yeah,
I
sure.
doubt it. My guess is
That's very nice of you.
my guess is the
see the right in
scrap
people.
metal value of those bins.
Yo, the bin
In
itself.
itself, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. I guarantee you they should put a full alert on any scrap yards And if any AMVET bins come to the scrapyard, don't accept them. Call the police. That's what I would do.
You know what else is being stolen in Middle Tennessee, especially? From illegal Chinese migrants. No, aliens. Illegal aliens that come from China, okay? Which, by the way, over 40,000 illegal Chinese aliens have come in since fiscal year 2023 that have been apprehended. Who knows how many have not been apprehended? So what they're doing is they are stealing the oil restaurants have dumped outside. You know those bins where they dump the oil?
Yeah.
Yes, they are stealing the oil. Right. To sell. Oh, why? Okay. Oh, yeah, I should put the why part. Yeah. Well, they're saying it's to sell either back to China or bring it back to China or sell it to make for synthetics and oils, and this oil still gets used for whether it's for lubricants, gas, whatever.
So when I was on tour,
Yeah.
with bands, we had one of our friends' band had converted.
I'm glad you had with bands. I see Maria out there on tour with the low ready.
With music.
Yeah, the
tour.
Vietnam music playing in the background.
There was one of our friends' band. They had converted their van into a diesel.
Biodiesel, that's what
Yeah,
it
the
is.
biodiesel. So what they would do is go to restaurants and ask if they could have that oil, and it would convert to fuel. And it was a free way because they're like, well, yeah, we got to get rid of it anyways, and that helps them. So it was just a really great way to
Well, they shouldn't have
recycle.
asked. They should have just stole it.
Well, they didn't.
Okay, but is it stolen if you've thrown it out? Like if I throw something out in my trash can, somebody comes by and steals. Like, is that considered stealing?
It's a contract they have because it's a disposal process. Like, take Wicked Good. We were just talking about Wicked Good, okay? So they have to dump the oil. So they don't dump it in the drain.
Right.
They dump it in this
Receptacle
Right.
outside. Okay.
And the proper people to dispose or reuse this come
Goes and
by
picks it up.
and picks it up, and they
okay.
have a contract.
Mm-hmm.
So
then it would be stealing. Okay.
So these thieves are violating this contract that the business owner and the company or the entity that takes care of the leftover oil. Me, I lift the lid and I eat it. Like a bear, honey. I just take
You
my.
know what's funny? I can see him too.
Very good. It tastes. It smells so good.
Why somebody would do this?
No idea at all.
This has to
No
be the
idea
last
at all.
story, Joe.
The bins aren't cheap.
They're
Yeah.
probably worth about $1,200-1,400 each.
Yeah, they aren't cheap. All right. Well, Maria's shutting down the show, so we
But I'm
gotta get
having
out
fun.
of here. Yeah,
Y'all
Stephanie's
can
having a
keep
good
going.
time.
I gotta get to Bible study.
No, it's still early.
It's almost 9:30.
Yeah, it's 9:26.
It's because you showed up late, Maria.
Oh.
I was late today.
Yeah, but you can't leave yet.
Everything's taking me so much longer because I'm food deprived.
You got Tuesdays, 7 o'clock, Old Abe's Brewhouse Trivia Night. That's a good time. Don't bring the kids inside. Just leave them in the car. Crack the window.
Leave them in the car.
Yeah, keep it running. Right.
Yeah. Get them some food to go.
We'll cover this story later, okay, where if you need a job, you can probably help build the new Titan Stadium, which would be great because that's all I want is a bunch of amateurs building a massive complex.
Come fill out the application. They'll give you a hammer and give you a corner.
We'll get into more of those details. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. O'Connor's is back open. Yes, over there at Exit 1. Bagpipes. Beach volleyball courts, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, they got beach volleyball courts, and they got beach volleyball leagues over there. So yeah, check it out. You should go, you like the beach?
I do.
Yeah, you should go play volleyball.
I should. I have one more summer here in Tennessee.
Nah, we're canceling that. You're gonna have a couple more.
Come every summer.
In other news,
For
okay.
October.
I got this body cam shows the arrest of a teacher accused of assault. Yep, we want them in charge of your kids. I got this Amazon delivery driver accused of stabbing a man during an argument.
What?
Yep, but we can't do it. I got a man accused of holding a woman against her will. Yep. And I also got this man accused of trying to rob a store with a snake.
Wow. Beautiful stories.
Let's take a look.
Marcus, good morning to you. I'm
Oh
Blake
my
Easton at
gosh.
the WKRN.com alert desk. Memphis man arrested after police say he tried to rob a gas station with a snake. This is 26-year-old Reginald Cook. After making a purchase, 30 minutes later, he returned demanding money from the cashier. The cashier thought Cook had a weapon because he kept reaching into his clothing. The cashier refused, so Cook left. Only returned with a short time later, this time with a live 5-foot snake wrapped around his neck. Police say Cook demanded the cashier for money.
He couldn't pretend with a gun, so he goes and gets a snake.
Right? This guy needs a drug test.
Guy walks in the ring like he's Jake the Snake Roberts from WWF.
The cashier called 911, pulled out his own gun. No money
There
was
you
taken.
go.
Cook was arrested. Police took possession of the snake. He's facing multiple charges this morning.
You think the snake's hanging out in like the gun room right now?
Oh my word.
Evidence? Yeah. All right, so there was some other news. All right, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, the whole bit. And tonight is Skylar. Why don't you come tonight?
Because we're going to the Good People Lounge tonight.
What?
There's a comedy night.
That's right, that's tonight.
At
Today's Wednesday.
the Good People Lounge.
Yo,
We've been specially
tell
invited.
them to stop taking up the entire road over there. Okay?
They need a bus to bus people in.
All right, the Good People Lounge.
Yeah?
I love it. But stop parking in the middle of the streets.
Okay, I won't park in the street.
I parked in the parking lot.
The one behind it, right?
In front of it.
In front of it.
Yeah, they have a whole parking lot.
Okay, all right, yeah. All right, so that's tonight?
Yeah. That's
Well, we're not cross-promoting. We're doing Skyline 500.
Sorry, but you said tonight. I got plans.
I know.
But we've got to get our crew together and go on
Yes, for sure, because that was so fun.
Yes.
Oh, it
absolutely
is. It's the best.
It was a lot of fun.
And now
I want to go on a day where I can actually eat.
I introduce. Yeah, she's fasting. What's it called? I have added a new category.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Is it a category I'm going to be able to do this time?
Yes,
Oh.
because it's Jeopardy! But it's Joe Padula Jeopardy.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's just as hard.
That's what she said. Oh.
Oh,
All right.
man.
All right. Here we go. Before you go, Maria.
Okay. I'm going to hurry.
Tell them to hold off. Tell them to start praying.
Start praying?
Okay.
Oh, my
I got
word.
video game noises.
Okay.
Over-the-counter pain relievers.
Oh, man.
Group dances. Courtroom characters. People of the year. And dick pics.
Don't pick that one.
No, it's people named Dick.
Right.
Yes. It's dick pics. Watch. See this mark? Maria, you get to pick first since you got to go.
Okay. Group dances.
For
1.
Now, here's the thing. If she gets it right, she gets a point. If she gets it wrong, she loses a point.
So then she'll be -1.
Yeah. Like her height. The answer. Now kick. Now kick. Now kick. Now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself.
Tell me then.
No, she's going to try and steal it.
Oh.
I know, but it's not on my tongue.
I don't have a clue.
No, you don't know the group dances? Then why would you pick group dances?
Because I don't know.
Walk it by yourself.
I didn't know what it would
Walk
entail.
it by yourself.
Stephanie?
That's the song. I don't know the name of the song, but it's a line dance.
It's a Cupid shuffle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Yep, look at her go.
Oh.
See, there she goes.
That's
I
the
do know
one and
this
only
song.
line dance song I can dance.
But he's saying it different than you typed it.
Yes, a little bit.
I would.
That was the lyrics. I
Yeah.
wrote the lyrics, word for word.
This was another verse.
Yeah.
the one you
This
heard.
is the verse
Yes.
that would have been recognizable.
Yes.
for me.
Well, I'm not putting that out. I'm not.
But
I'm not putting.
the last two
It was
were
only
giver.
1 point. I need a point.
Do I get the point 'cause I kinda knew?
Easy enough clue to win it.
All right, I'll give you a second chance. Here's another group dance. Freeze. Everybody clap your hands. Oh, Marie, I'm giving you a chance here.
I don't know.
You won't lose any points.
I don't know.
You don't know it?
No.
Why would you pick group dances?
I don't know. I was curious.
Cha-cha slide. All right, Stephanie, you get to pick.
I see.
OTC pain relievers.
Okay, 4.
3.
Oh, over-the-counter
Oh.
pain relievers for 3. The answer. Who knew? Combining frozen water and heated flames are great for your sore body, but not your testicles. What? Joe Padula Jeopardy.
The lidocaine patch or no, what's the
Frozen water. Heated flames.
Yeah, like a heating patch or whatever.
Icy hot.
Icy hot.
Icy hot on balls.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, you women have no idea the struggle is real. So there's this icy hot challenge where guys put it on there and they see how long they can handle it before it gets too hot.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you said ridiculous.
Dick pics for 5, Joe.
All right, you got it. Here we go.
He was dying to do that.
Okay.
Oh, man.
This dick right here.
Oh, I know him. That's
Me
Dick
too.
Van Dyke.
Yes, very good.
I would
See?
have got that one.
Yes. Here, Maria, dick pics for 1.
I got 4.5 points.
Yeah, gold bond on the balls too, right, Justin? Right. This dick right here.
I recognize his face.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
Dick. I'm like dick.
I might need
I don't know.
I might need a clue for 100.
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark.
Duh. I'm so bad at Jeopardy.
All right, here, Maria. What about video game noises? Do you know video games?
If it's noises, maybe.
Yeah, it's noises.
Do it for 1.
You're all about noises.
It's true.
This is the sound of this video game. You're not gonna get this one though. This is.
Is that Mortal Kombat? No.
He's heating up. He's on fire.
I think it's a fight one.
Yeah. Sure sounds like it.
What is NBA Jam?
Oh, I would have never got that.
Fight.
I know, it's a guy one. All right, how about this one, Maria?
Okay.
This is the sound of this video game. Billy Toombs know it.
Is that
Donkey Kong?
no? Is that Mario?
Tetris.
No. Tetris. Dang it. Oh, that
I
is
knew it was
Tetris.
Game Boy. That's back in my day.
I'm like a best person that played Tetris, and I didn't even get that.
Steph?
Yeah, let's do People of the Year for 2, Joe.
Person of the Year, 1959.
I recognize his face.
Do you recognize the face, too?
Well, she's Canadian, so she gets a pass.
Okay.
Or was Canadian.
Yeah, I was Canadian. I still am.
Yeah, but that country
But I'm
lost
also
its
American. You know what? I know his face, but I can't think of his name.
I for president. I for
Eisenhower.
I for president. I for president.
Well, that's why I didn't know. He wasn't on my 100 questions.
It wasn't.
He wasn't on my 100 questions.
All right, what about this one, Stephanie? Person of the Year, 1979.
It's the guy before the other guy.
I don't know any of the People of the Years. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, no.
So last night for trivia, well, the answer is
I kill you.
Ayatollah Khomeini.
How do you even say that? What's his name?
Ayatollah Khomeini.
Who is that?
So this younger team, he was the Shah of Iran during the crisis. So the other team, younger crew, they go, I know it. It's my Ayatollah homie.
You gave it to him, right? Because that's pretty good.
I'd be like, that's a great rap name.
Right? Especially having homie in the name.
Yes, Ayatollah homie, yo. All right, Maria's got to get out of here. So let's move on. Maria, one more.
Okay, video games for 5.
Ooh.
This is the sound of this video game. No way. It's old school.
That's old
This is
school.
old school.
You guys all know. I'm so bad at this. I don't know.
Oh my. Is that like Atari time? Oh no, Atari didn't have all that much noises.
Right.
Is it Snake?
Yes.
What?
No, it's Castlevania.
Oh.
Castlevania. All right. Well,
1987.
and then I just click this button right here that I set up, and takes us out.
Yay!
Jeopardy!
That was fun. I'm better than I thought.
You are.
Yeah, Jeopardy's a good
I'm
time.
just as bad as I thought.
So yeah, come out tonight to Skyline 500 Rooftop Trivia. It's episode number 45 already. Wow, crazy.
Dang.
Yep. Come join, 7 o'clock, downtown Clarksville, over by ArtLink. Speaking of which,
Come to a workshop.
yeah, you guys really, you do good work. It is pretty impressive.
It's fun.
It is.
Everybody needs a creative outlet, so come see us.
Now, getting rid of Stephanie. What's your plan?
We aren't.
She obviously doesn't like you and is moving.
Chaining her to my leg. She'll only get a
Groomer.
3 foot radius.
Well, if it's your leg, it's a 2-foot radius. All right. Yeah, artlink.clarksville.com. Check out the revamped website with all the great things and accomplishments. All right. Nice job. I think we covered the serious stuff. We covered the non-serious stuff. But that's our goal. Write back what is wrong, and then move along to the next one. Then write back what is wrong there. Move over. That's it. That's the goal. Stephanie has no hope for the future. She doesn't. She said it earlier. There is hope.
There is.
Okay.
Through Jesus. There's always hope.
Evil is powerless if the good are unafraid. Have no fear. How do you have no fear? All right.
Sure.
All right. Thanks, Marie.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm Joe Padilla.
I'm Maria Haycraft.
And I'm Stephanie Belanger.
Sweaty balls.
Aw.
Sweaty balls. And this was the local news you needed to know. Absolutely.